As I unwind and watch my evening sports after a long, hard day of relaxation, I'm reminded of the realities of life. I just saw my favorite team lose a player to the ambulance on a play where he was only able to blink his eyes after the injury. So he's on his way to the trauma center, and they paused the game. They ended the game. They let the clock run out for 15 minutes and ended the game. And I go on Twitter to see the reaction, to see the prayers, to see the support. And I see these fucking blacks. One guy going, I understand, but what about my bets? What about my bets? It's a fucking preseason game, mind you. A preseason game between the Lions and the Falcons. The Lions being the only team brave enough to play in the preseason. So some fucking black goes, what about my bets? Okay, some more time passes by. I let it slide. I can't find a comment again to rip him on it. I let him slide. Next comment I read comes up. Guy goes, I'm not even going to repeat the comment. It was so fucking offensive. I'm not even going to repeat the comments. I call him a gay black fudge packer because that's probably what he is. On his page, I scroll to his page. The first tweet I see is him commenting on white mass shooters wearing medical masks, is what he said. So, obviously, he's a gay black fudge packer. And I call him out for being a gay black fudge packer, and which is what we used to call Negroes back in my day. And Twitter silences my tweet saying it goes against violations and shit like that. So obviously Twitter is a bunch of gay black fudge packers as well, because they police you. And there's no free speech in today's world. There never was free speech for us common people. The only people with free speech are Donald Trump. Donald Trump could rape your children, could say he raped your children, could say he will rape your children, and he can get away with saying anything he wants. Vladimir Putin can say anything he wants, can fuck any girl he wants. So for the elite and the rich, there is freedom. There is freedom for the elite and the rich. Harvey Weinstein can go around raping women of the industry as he pleases. So can Jeffrey Epstein. So can these billionaires go on Epstein's island and rape little pedophilia children. So for the rich and the elite, there has always been freedom. But for the rest of us, there is no freedom. There is no freedom. I have seen many small creators, many people whose life they put into 15, 20 years of hard work, building a social media following. Now, mind you, for the first 10 years of that work, they were doing it for free. You get that through your fucking head, Twitter. You get that through your fucking head, Google. You get that through your fucking head, Instagram and Facebook. They were doing it for free. They built your platform for a decade for free before you monetized it and became a $3 trillion company. Do you understand that? And these aren't even the fucking extreme accounts. These are the soft accounts. These are the fucking soft accounts. They're talking about Christ. They're talking about fucking Christ and how transsexuals go against Christ. How the fuck is that copyright content? How the fuck is that copyright content? If you're a Muslim and you say bikinis go against Muslim culture, you're allowed to say that. But if you're a Christian and you say transsexuals and homophobia goes against Christ, that's not allowed. That's not allowed. And those are the softest accounts. Not even talking about exposing the pedophilia in the elites. So these are the accounts that get banned, that are making their life off of this shit. People that make skits and comedy, really just trying to fucking silence the people. Silence the people. That's what Facebook, Google, and Twitter are about. Silencing the people. They will let the elite run their fucking dicks off unless you're a Republican. Because they silenced Trump that 1 year during the election, that the Capitol riots or whatever. So they do whatever the fuck they want. The kings of this world are the owners of free speech. And social media is a right, not a privilege. Social media is a fucking right, not a privilege. Let me say it again. Social media is a vehicle. Social media is a fucking vehicle to a right, to a fundamental human right. The very natural state of our existence is freedom of speech. If you don't like it, get the fuck off the internet. If someone's harassing you and stalking you in real life, you call the police. So the police will deal with your safety. If you fucking stumble into a page you don't like, comments you don't like, get the fuck off social media. But then, if you see a comment you don't like and you fucking react to it, you should be allowed to have the freedom of free speech to react to that comment. If you are, in fact, a bigger man with bigger dick and bigger balls than the tiny little pussy posting the comments in the first place. So if you are the alpha dog, you should not be restricted based on how you fucking handle and ass fuck these tiny dogs. That's the way the world works in real life. That's the way the world should work online. That's the way the world used to work online. At some point, it was better. It wasn't perfect, but it was better. And yeah, so we don't live in freedom. And the other thing I wanted to say was, now I'm watching the Blue Jays, and one of our broadcasters who looks like he's 90, we're wishing him a safe return to call the Blue Jays game right now. And that got me thinking, that's always the case. That's always the case. Either we are paying a tribute to someone who died in their 60s, or we are welcoming someone back after a 3 to 5 year hiatus, or we are wishing somebody well, leaving us, leaving the network. And why are they all leaving, returning, and dying? Because of cancer. Because once you get in your 60s, you are guaranteed cancer. Now, the rate of cancer worldwide is 1 in 2. 1 in 2 is the rate of cancer. Combine this with car crashes, and you are looking at a 70 to 80% chance of death, more closer to 80% chance of death sometime in your life from car crash or cancer. The odds of now, when you're young, the odds are less for you. You're not driving, and you have less risk of cancer when you're young. But as soon as you hit 40, 50, 60, your odds of cancer skyrocket, and your odds of getting into a car crash by then have also skyrocketed. So, live your life, not worried about the opinions of other people. Stand up for free speech, because you never know when you're going to get cancer or die in a car crash. Could happen to anybody, could happen to all of us. Back in the day, in the 50s, not in the 50s, in the 1500s, 1600s, they died of E. coli, they died of malaria, they died of tuberculosis, they died from all sorts of shit. Today, we die of cancer and car crashes. Cancer and car crashes are 100% fatality rate across the world. So, live your life not too concerned about the opinions of others. Stand up for what you believe. Put your cock in these little dogs' mouth online. And we must unite together against free speech for freedom of the little guy. Always stand up for the plebeian, You got the kings and you got the royalty, you got the bourgeois, and you got the fucking plebeian. The plebeian has never been free. He's still not free. You think because you can walk around with your dick and your pussy and your transsexual fucking outfit, you think because you can walk around like that and enter a men's bathroom or a woman's bathroom that you have freedom? No, the plebeians are still fucking enslaved by the elite. So, stay classy and kick it. Word.